Would you rather be happily single or kind of happy in a relationship?
Happily single, for sure.
And I think that's what happens a lot of times in this generation, where people kind of force a relationship because they fuck with that person heavy, and the guy or the girl thinking to themselves like, I'm kind of happy right now. I don't really know if I'm 100% happy, so I'm not gonna jump into something 100% that you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. But I think that's the thing. Like, it's fun when you jump into something that you're uncertain of, and then after time, that
like,
shit comes out to be like actually like a beautiful thing. You feel me? Like you
that's
find like
rare though. Like how often does that happen? But like you said, like forcing a relationship, a lot of times people will jump into a relationship with somebody that they're like not really down for like that. Like they just want the idea of having like a boyfriend. Like they just want someone that they could go get food with and cuddle up with and like confide in and do like all that like relationshipy type stuff. So they'll like jump to like, just because some guy is offering that like security to them, even if they're not really feeling that guy, but they just want a boyfriend, they just want the label, they'll go ahead and start fucking with them. But then in the end, that's why people like be cheating and stuff like that, because he wasn't really down for them in the beginning.
True. That's sad. To me, that's sad, because that's like, from the guy or the girl, whoever's doing that, is relying on the other person to be their happiness, when it's like you should be happy yourself, and then that person should just add to it. Like you shouldn't be looking like for someone to complete you and do those things. So
like before my boyfriend and I started dating, like we were truly just friends. Like there was no any type of like flirtatious anything. We talked like strictly as friends. Like when we saw each other, it was like strictly as friends. And one day, like it just kind of morphed into more. So like there has to be some type of like, you have to like get to know a person. Like you can't just, I feel like, jump into things and be like, oh, you're cute, let's talk, let's do something.
Literally, really, you're cute.
Like there has to be some type of like substance there. Like but you can't just be straight. Yes.
Wait, say that on the mic. Yo, this mic gonna have to be glued on your hand
before you can love them.
Okay. So how long does the talking stage supposed to last?
Whatever you need. I mean, you're not gonna drag it out and like just keep on dragging on this girl's life, talking to her for like a few years. That's OD.
Yeah,
because
years
if you're
is
talking,
OD.
you must have some type of like goal to like date this girl.
That's what I was gonna ask you. I was gonna say, how long did it take for your man to have sex with you?
Well,
when did you give it up?
So we like talked for like, we were like, well, because he was in I was in high school when he was in college. So my mom was like, you were not going to this boy's dorm room to hang out with him. What? Are you crazy? So like we didn't hang out as much because I just was doing a lot. Like I ran track in high school. I always had meets, all this stuff. He was in college over here, no car. So it was kind of hard. But like it was, so we weren't hanging out as much, so there was an opportunity to have sex, but it was like we were talking for like a few months, like romantically talking, but
no sex.
But like no sex. But like the second time we hung out, we had sex.
Okay.
Have you ever been in a position where you were down to have sex with the guy, but he was just talking way too much? And you're like, oh, that's cute. Like he really just wants to talk, but he like nigga, like, right.
That doesn't happen. Though.
I feel like I'm that dude.
I feel like
you be talking too much, nigga.
I feel like, did I just fuck it up for us? Like, but I'm over here chatting.
It's like nice. It's like a nice thought, because like you think that's what the girl wants. Like guys tend to think that girls are like the ones who are more emotionally like attached, and they just want to talk, and they don't just want to fuck. Sometimes you just want to fuck.
I do think that there are some girls who sometimes will just want to fuck, but then the girls who don't just want to fuck, they tend not to mind fucking on the first date.
That's what.
But no. Yes.
Okay.
So the girls that still want more than
let's
just
get
to
spicy.
Fuck, we don't mind fucking on the first date. The issue comes in is when we feel like that's all you want.
Oh yeah.
Because it's not gonna be a one.
You can see that coming, or no? Can't you
Sometimes
spot that a mile away?
You can tell by like the way a guy like when he first like reaches out to you. I feel like you can genuinely tell like if a guy,
you know what intentions
because like
are.
he'll comment on like your body instead of like, oh, I saw you did this, that was cool. He'll be like, oh, you a baddie, you know, that ass.
Niggas be saying that.
That ass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, I guess, but I know that if I continue to talk to
Damn,
you,
come on, guys, we can do better than this.
Shut up. You be saying the same shit, bro.
I don't be saying that.
This thing be on the gram like, Diablo, what the fuck?
I could think it, but I don't be writing like, yo, your body caught my attention.
Right.
Oh, that's corny.
And see, that's the thing. Like, everybody thinks it. Even when a female looks at a man, you're thinking about how good his body is. Oh, you got nice muscles.
You have all this stuff envisioned in your head.
Right.
And it's like, wait, hold on. Like, you know, you don't want to like actually ruin it by saying.
It's when you can tell that a guy sees your character.
Yes.
That's when we're kind of like, I bet you can get it then.
Everything is like different.
You don't just want to fuck,
like,
you can get it.
Yeah.
I've been with a guy. I've been with a guy before, and like, and this was somebody that I was like low key, like I actually like became kind of serious with, and like I didn't let him hit like first date, and he told me like after we had actually like, you know, done the deed or whatever, he was like, you know, just as a nigga, like, if you would have let me hit the first night, like I would have just looked at you differently. And personally, I don't think that's fair to females because, like, you know, everybody like,
because it takes two to tango, sir.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the
I
thing
hate that
is,
word.
Well,
hit.
let me
because to me, like, we're grown. Like, if I'm sexually attracted to you and I want to have sex with you, I'm going to do that. Like, why do I have to hold myself back if I know that's what we both want?
Yeah.
You know, like, you shouldn't, like, judge me on that because that's exactly what you're doing, too. But sometimes, like, guys think, like, oh, well, she lets me fuck first date. Like, she's just, I can't wife her. I can't, like, you know, like, we can't be something. But that's just so dumb to me.
Yeah, nah, that's corny.
They all
That's
fit
definitely
into
corny.
the societal stereotypes.
Yeah.
Of it.
On a side note, to add to corny, this is gonna sound mad corny, but I hate the phrase like, yo, I'm about to hit or I'm about to beat. That sounds mad vulgar. Like, I be making love. That's just sounds mad. You know, and then guys call girls bitches. Like, this is so vulgar, and it's like,
Yeah, I don't
who
like when guys
raised
call
you?
girls